Welcome to Dharma Wisdom Talks. Today, we're diving into an aspect of reading that often goes unspoken but resonates deeply, the beauty of language itself. Reading can start as a quest for knowledge, a way to uncover stories, learn lessons, or simply enrich our minds. But, at some point, it transcends that. It becomes an experience, a moment where language touches our souls, where words carry us into realms of thought and feeling that we may never have explored otherwise. Imagine being transported by the prose of Jorge Luis Borges, where a simple story unravels layers of mystery and revelation. Picture a man trapped in darkness, haunted by dreams of his life and fears, blending the line between hunted and hidden, animal and deity. Borges uses language not merely to tell us a tale, but to immerse us into the depths of human consciousness, to make us question what it truly means to feel isolated, or to seek shelter from the storms within. Or take another scene. A man, wealthy and radiant, declares that wealth itself needs no proof. Yet within his eyes there's the turbulence of storms and the mystery of night. He has a presence that commands attention, yet when pressed, he reveals a secret. One cannot gain wealth without deceit. This passage speaks to the contradictions of human nature, the layers that words can reveal when crafted with intention and skill. When we encounter such writing, we realize that language, in the hands of skilled writers, goes beyond merely arranging words in a sequence. It becomes a bridge into the soul, a key to emotions that aren't easily measured or analyzed. The aesthetic power of language brings chills, evokes joy or sadness, and sometimes leaves us with a haunting emptiness, a stillness that fills us in a way that's almost spiritual. In today's video, let's journey together through this dimension of reading that transcends knowledge. We'll explore how language, when used masterfully, brings us into harmony with our emotions and opens doors to self-reflection and discovery. Together, we'll look at how great authors create experiences that linger within us, quietly shaping who we are. At some point, reading isn't just about seeking knowledge or great stories. It becomes a way to savor the beauty of language itself. Language, in the hands of talented writers, transcends mere words lined up together. It reaches into the reader's heart, evoking chills of happiness, sadness, joy, weariness, anger, even disgust. Or sometimes, it leaves the reader in a profound stillness, with a sense of emptiness that fills their being. I picture him in the basement, no lights, not even a book. The darkness lulls him into dreams. At first he dreams of a terrifying night where a blade inches toward his throat, of open roads and endless plains. After years of fleeing, he dreams only of the basement. Maybe at first, he was a hunted creature, threatened by all. Eventually, we lose track of whether he's a meek animal in his lair or a hidden star blessed by the gods. Pedro Salvadores, Jorge Luis Borges. Wealth is nothing to prove, said the stout man. The elders nodded in agreement. The village chief nodded too. The stout man smiled, his eyes alight with fire, with storms, with dark nights. His whole being seemed to glow. The chief turned to his daughter. So, my girl, is wealth a valuable and rare virtue? Hard to find, yes, she answered. But wealth itself isn't a virtue. Deceit is the true virtue. No one can be wealthy without deceit. The elders burst into laughter, and celebrations went on through the night for this man of wealth. When words are carefully ordered by an author, they take on a meaning beyond their literal sense, evoking different emotions in each reader, shaped by their unique backgrounds, cultural influences, personalities, and even gender. The aesthetic experience that language offers can't be precisely measured through statistics. It's felt only through reading, serves to gather knowledge, expand vocabulary, and cultivate character. That's the message many social leaders, educators and parents try to pass along. The tangible benefits of reading are emphasized. The educational value, the ethical insights a book provides, the guidance it offers. In many classic works, authors offer interpretations or life lessons at the end, leading readers along a path. The fables of ancient Greek writer Aesop, for instance, have been shared for thousands of years, each short tale about personified animals concluding with a moral about life. It's hard to imagine any child's bookshelf without a copy of The Ant and the Dove. Even thinkers like Socrates recognized the timeless value of such stories, a value that resonates with today's readers. Similarly, in 17th century China, critic Jin Shengtan offered commentary at the end of each chapter of Water Margin and Romance of the Three Kingdoms, illuminating the text and guiding readers' understanding. Today, school literature analyses often provide summaries and explanations, helping readers grasp a story's core ideas quickly, without the need for deep personal thought. Yet the true knowledge gained from books, apart from the rote learning in textbooks, grows subtly over time. It's often said that promoting reading as an immediate benefit might not be the best approach. Reading, after all, doesn't need to be a task of accumulating and acquiring mechanically, because a burden is a burden, no matter how beautiful its name, and people won't hesitate to set it down if they can. Language, as scientists like MIT's Shigeru Miyagawa suggest, may have come to us around 10,000 years ago, allowing us to articulate our deepest emotions. In turn, language doesn't just describe feelings, it creates them, reaching into our consciousness in ways that change how we perceive and act. For writers with a remarkable grasp of language, the books they create are art, even before we evaluate their content. Reading, first and foremost, is about enjoying the beauty of language. It's this beauty that infuses our minds and hearts, a beauty of intellect and love. Books that truly aim to uplift people and society must offer both exceptional content and expression. Masterful authors use language to influence and shape society's understanding. Perhaps only those with an extraordinary memory can recall every book they've read, but most people forget the details, the characters, even the author's name. So, why is reading so encouraged and valued at all levels, from family to school to the state? Because books stir emotions, nurturing imagination, compassion, dreams, and sometimes surreal fantasies. These emotions spring from the beauty of words. Ultimately, it's this intangible effect, like a slow building current, that seeps into our minds over time, subtly transforming us. Of course, reaching this level is a long journey in itself. This perspective on reading, seen through the lens of wise and experienced spiritual practitioners, reveals it as a path that nourishes the spirit quietly over time. And so, as we reach the end of our exploration, let's reflect on what we've uncovered about the power of language. Through literature, we encounter words that do more than communicate. They shape us, they transform us, and they leave lasting impressions on our hearts and minds. Whether it's the profound wisdom of Aesop's fables, which have guided generations through simple yet timeless tales, or the subtle, layered commentaries of Jin Shengtan, who helped readers in 17th century China interpret the depths of classic novels, literature provides a pathway to meaning. It's easy to see why reading has always been encouraged by educators, parents, and leaders. Yet, while knowledge and moral insights are valuable, it's the emotional resonance, the ability of words to nurture empathy, compassion, and even a sense of wonder that keeps us returning to books. Language taps into the subtle rhythms of the human soul, a quiet current that, over time, reshapes our perceptions, our beliefs, and even our actions. In this way, reading becomes more than a pastime or a pursuit of facts. It becomes a spiritual journey, a path to deeper understanding and appreciation of the world around us. This transformative experience is not instant. It's a slow and subtle unfolding, like a seed planted in fertile soil, growing silently until one day we realize it's become part of who we are. Thank you for joining us today on Dharma Wisdom Talks. As you continue your journey, may you find inspiration and wisdom not only in the lessons of great books, but also in the language that brings those lessons to life. Remember, every word, every sentence is a stepping stone on the path to understanding, to empathy, and to inner peace. We'll see you in our next video, where we'll continue to explore the wisdom that guides and shapes our lives.